Hey, everybody, welcome in. My name is Zack Carpenter with Scarlet and Gray Report, the Ohio State Rivals site. It was a big day for the Buckeyes. They landed their seventh commitment in the class of 2023 and their second in the state of Florida overall by landing a commitment from four-star American Heritage running back Mark Fletcher. Mark joined the show today to talk about his Ohio State commitment, why he joined the Buckeyes, and plenty more. So we're going to welcome on Mark here in a second. But first, I want to tell you guys we have a special promotion running this week at Scarlet and Gray Report, where we're giving you free access through the start of fall camp and up through fall camp. So we are running the promo through Saturday, April 16th, and you'll get a free trial up until August 10th with the promo. And if you want to visit our website, scarletandgrayreport.com, enter the promo OSU 2022. That's all caps OSU 2022, and start your free trial today. So we hope you join us because we have a lot of special stuff coming this week and in the near future. So hopefully you'll join us there. But for now, we're going to welcome on Mark Fletcher, the Buckeyes' latest commitment in the class of 2023. All right, Mark, welcome in. Thanks for joining us today. Been all smiles. Yeah, you've been all smiles. You committed to Ohio State during your visit on April 3rd, I believe it was, the Sunday of that weekend. And then you're about to announce here in a few hours. So you got butterflies or anything like that?
You know what? No, I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. So I'll just say I'm ready. I'm ready.
I was gonna say, then you'll have all the social media craze and everything coming after you. So your phone's going to be real busy tonight. So wanted to ask you a few questions just to sort of talk about your commitment. I mean, I know this one's in general that you've probably been asked 100 times, or you will be asked 100 times. Just why Ohio State? Why in the end did you go with the Buckeyes?
So when I first met Coach Tony Alford, it was here, and I could just tell he was different from a lot of people. You know, he approached me different. You know, and I could just tell he was a real person, real authentic. It was nothing fake about him. So that was that. But you know, they say don't fall in love with a coach. So I just went up there, and I just fell in love with the place. The town, the facility, and they say you get that feeling, man. That's what I got.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to ask. That was your first visit to Ohio State, I believe?
Yes, sir. That was my first visit, first time ever being in Columbus.
Yeah. So I mean, you talked about sort of just the overall vibe there. What were like two or three main things about whether it was the school or the city or whatnot that really just sort of cemented Ohio State as where you wanted to go?
To be honest with you, I don't really know. Like, it's just when I was up there, that was just the first place that I visited where I just, wasn't, ready to go home yet. I ain't had a feeling of being homesick. I was just like, I could actually live here. And then that was that, man. I just knew that was the right place because from the coach to the atmosphere, being in the stadium, I just can't wait to play there. Can't wait.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. It's sort of a cliche, but cliches are cliches because they're true, and it's all about comfort and relationships. So you had the comfort when you were up there, and you had the relationship with Coach Alford. I'm curious how you kind of flew under the radar a little bit up through about January as far as Ohio State goes, as far as that equipment goes, and then you got the January offer, and I'm curious, you became a pretty high priority for them. And I'm curious how they went from a January offer to an April commitment. How did that relationship with Tony Alford and Ohio State in general, how did that evolve over the last 4 months to where you said, okay, this is it?
Like, I don't know. It was crazy. Like, to be honest, I didn't even think Ohio State was looking at me. The offer came real late. But, the first time being on the phone with Coach Tony Alford, he said, look, I know I'm late. He said that to me. He was just like, I'm going to prove to you. He said, I'm going to prove to you that Ohio State is a place for you. I'm going to recruit you hard. But he asked me, are you ready for me to recruit you? And I was like, yes, sir. I was just so excited when I got that phone call. I don't know why, but, I think it's just destined to be. Because I was excited when I got on the phone with him. I never even seen his face. And it was just like all levels to it. First time being on the phone with him. First time seeing him in person and actually being at the campus and all that. I just think it was just like, it was destined to be. I was destined to be a Buckeye.
So Coach Alford, he's obviously going to be your running backs coach in college. What has he told you about your game or your traits that he really likes? I mean, yeah, what does he see in you?
Yeah, he said he liked that I'm a big back. He liked that I'm just not a big back who just run everybody over. You know, I can make somebody miss in the open field. You know, I can catch out the backfield. You know, I'm good with my hands. He loves my vision. He loves my speed. He likes that I'm gonna do it all back. You know, because that's what their running backs doing their offense now. You know, you'll see. You know, the running backs going out for routes. So I can catch the ball. You have to make a few people miss. And he likes those traits that I have. He believes that I just help the team.
Yeah, a couple of the comparisons I've heard from you, including from a couple of your now your the guys in your signing class or your commitment class, where Derrick Henry kind of runs like Derrick Henry. I've also heard the Beanie Wells comparisons. I mean, what do you think of when you hear that? I mean, are those comparisons fair? Do you like them?
I mean, if you compare me to any NFL football player now, you know, that's just a blessing, you know, because they made it to the top level. So it's just a blessing to just be compared to a great running back with him. But, you know, one day I'm going to try to strive to be better than him. So that's a lot of work, you know. I'm getting there, but I'm not there yet. So it's just a blessing to hear that.
Right. And you touched on a little bit a second ago. What's sort of Coach Alford's vision for you in this Ohio State offense specifically? I don't know if obviously from the way that you describe it, he doesn't want you just to be like a short yardage or goal line back, but what is his vision of how he wants to use you?
He just wants to make me a better all around player, you know. Everybody has something they can always work on, you know. And that's just about developing you to the next level. Because he believes I'm a great football player now, and he thinks he'll be even more scarier, and he just add more tools to the toolbox. And that's a phrase he uses.
And I'm sure that he's made you aware they're looking for 2 running backs in the 23 class. Like I've talked to in the 21 class, Travion Henderson and Evan Pryor, and that was something that they wanted in their school. They wanted to be part of a 2 running back class. And I'm curious, why is that sort of appealing for you or not a deterrent for you? I mean, how could that be beneficial to be part of a 2 running back class?
I mean, I ain't really ever think about it, you know. I've never been afraid to compete with anybody, so you know, I ain't really even thinking that. That didn't even cross my mind. It was just the feeling that I got for the school. You know, I wasn't worried about other running backs going there, but you know, the best man will play regardless. So we all just work hard. At the end of the day, we all have the same goal. So we all just work hard together. We all developing to the next level. Everybody gonna eat eventually. So.
And then I wanted to talk about the visit you took again, because you went there with pretty much every 5-star receiver in America. Yeah, you got Brandon Inniss, Carnell Tate, Jeremiah Smith. I mean, how now that you're in Ohio State's class, I mean, how hard are you going to be recruiting some of those guys and your South Florida Express teammates? And are you already doing that? Are you already getting on them so far?
Already done. I'm recruiting them very hard. But you know, I recruited Brandon Ennis to come in American Heritage with me, so you know, I'm just trying to get him to come back. You know, we'll do it at the next level. You know, why not? But at the end of the day, everybody got their own journey. But you know, I try to get them there.
So you're already a proven recruiter, is what you're saying.
I'm a recruiter. I'm an official recruiter.
All right. Well, great addition to Ohio State's class then. I wanted to not take too much of your time and just keep you here for about 10 minutes or so, but I wanted to end with a few rapid fire questions that aren't necessarily Ohio State related or recruiting related. So you haven't been, I mean, you're going to have to just pop them off here. You might have to think about a couple of these, but all right, first, number 1, what's your favorite sports movie of all time?
Sports movie, Remember the Titans.
I for some reason I was thinking Remember the Titans, or you're going to say Friday Night Lights, one of those, because everyone always says it's one of those too.
Yeah, Remember the Titans for sure.
All right, who's your favorite running back of all time?
Anderson Peterson. That's easy.
All right, favorite athlete, non-football player.
LeBron James.
All right, favorite food. What's your go-to meal?
Spaghetti. All the time, spaghetti.
And when you were up in Columbus, did you get a chance to try any of their restaurants? I mean, which one did you go to if you did?
Which one, dude? I don't remember the name. It was something. I think they said their food is all plant-based. I don't know which one. I think it was somewhere on High Street. I'm not sure what the name is, though. I guess the people who live in Columbus, they probably know what I'm talking about.
Right.
You know, I'm
So,
not from there. I'm sorry.
so you're a plant-based guy, huh?
Oh no, that was just my first time trying it. But it wasn't that bad. You know, I'll go there again. It wasn't that bad.
There you go. And then last one to wrap things up. This one might get you in trouble depending on your answer. Who's the funniest Ohio State coach that you met while you were up there?
But it's Ohio State coach. You know what? I'm gonna have to say Coach Alfred. That man hilarious. You know, that's no bias just because you know he's a running back. So that man is hilarious. He make everybody laugh. Everybody has great things to say about him. He can make you laugh that quick, that quick. So I gotta say him. I gotta give it him.
Even if you didn't know, I kind of feel like you have to say Coach Alford, right? No matter what.
Yeah, you always see him popping up somewhere.
Right. Well, all right, Mark. Again, I didn't want to take up too much of your time. Really appreciate you joining me here on the show, and congratulations, man, on kind of wrapping things up here, and hopefully you get to enjoy the celebration tonight.
Yes, sir. No problem. I appreciate you for having me.